welcome all to the Pit Dream Style Arena here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as the Hobbs Lady Eagles and the La Cueva Bears are getting ready to lock horns in state playoff action. And your Hobbs Lady Eagles coming in after a big victory against Sandia. With me, always, my right-hand man, Lance Crenshaw. And Lance, what's the plan today?
You know what? Hobbs has played La Cueva up there in the Metro tournament earlier this season. Ended up coming away with a big victory, 53-31. And I think in that game that La Cueva's guards didn't shoot that well from the field, and I think that's what they depend on.
You know, and that's something that you talk about. Height makes a big difference in some of these games. And we noticed there's a significant height difference between the posts in this game. La Cueva is a four-guard team, and really that fifth player, kind of a guard herself.
Yeah, and it's, some people are surprised to see La Cueva here. You know, they defeated the number 4 seed Carlsbad by 14 in the first round. And Hobbs is very familiar with Carlsbad.
Yeah, and Carlsbad's one of those teams that can give people fits. They try to control the game, but La Cueva pulled away in the second half. It was a 1-point game at halftime, and midway through the third quarter, it was still a game, and then all of a sudden, La Cueva had a little run on Carlsbad, got ahead, and then Carlsbad was unable to respond and really didn't put up very many points in that second half.
Yeah, you and I talked about it before we went on the air here. We really think our big is going to have a big game against this smaller La Cueva team.
Yeah, and one thing that La Cueva did well against Carlsbad was in a zone against them. La Cueva was able to get the ball to the high post very strongly. And when they did, they were able to find the cutter on the backside, and they got a ton of points against Carlsbad doing that. And that's something to really be mindful of here, because we are a team that does zone like that, and we actually extend the zone out a little bit more than a lot of teams do. So the rotations are going to be key here, making sure that we don't give up that same kind of play to this La Cueva team.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if Carpenter makes any adjustments, if they're able to get a couple of backdoor passes early going, get out of that zone, maybe go to a man-to-man or whatnot.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we'll actually talk to Coach Carp and see what he has to say about the game. Let's go ahead and throw it to that interview.
Welcome one, welcome all. Hobbs Sports Live with Coach Carp. Your mantra this year is one game, one at a time, and you got the first one.
That's right. We got it done. We were excited about that game, and we knew it was going to be a tough one, but I think we'll be ready today.
You got La Cueva. La Cueva's coming in on a roll. This is the hottest they've been all season. What do you think of this La Cueva team?
All I've heard is how great they are, how they're the hottest team in North America. And so what we got to do is we got to find a way to just stay in the game and maybe eke out a half a point win and get out of here and get into the next round.
Absolutely. Any keys to today's game?
I'm being... the keys to today's game is going to be rebounding. I think we got to rebound the ball. When we get offensive rebounds, we're a pretty dang good team. Yeah. I do hear about how great their guards are, so if their guards are doing an outstanding job, then that means we got to take care of the ball too. So, if we take care of the ball, we get our rebounds, I think we'll be fine.
Coach, thanks for your time today. Good luck.
Thanks, Brian.
Welcome back. There you go, Coach Carp's own words. His whole mantra is one game, at a time. And as he's talking about it, you just need one win, one time, and just do it over and over.
Especially here in the Pit, where you never know what you're going to get,
Yeah.
And thanks to us, some teams have been scouting Hobbs because of our live broadcast.
Yeah, but there's no secrets in high school basketball anymore. Everybody's on the tube. Everybody's got game film. And, Coach Carpenter's well-connected, so I'm pretty sure he gets on Huddle and exchanges game films. And that, we have film of them. We played them.
Yeah.
There's no surprises at all. But, you talk about that, and things get out. And things people say and comment about the game. And there's a lot of people that feel that Hobbs is not going to win this game.
Yeah, and that's, we saw something on Instagram, entity called the 505 Podcast.
Yes.
Has picked La Cueva to win the entire thing.
And I kind of jokingly called him out. I tried to bet him on the game. He wasn't willing to put money where his mouth was, but But I tell you what, he runs a pretty good podcast. He does a lot of recruiting for the state. And actually, really feels strongly about his beliefs. He really thinks this La Cueva team is hitting full stride right now. And you heard Coach Carp kind of joke about it that, people are talking about La Cueva as if they could beat a WNBA team right now.
Yeah.
And they're all world. But it's they're on a run. And, it's Hobbs' job to stop that run. And we either do it or not do it.
Yeah, and it's one thing Hobbs has to do, because the goal is to make it to the state championship game and to most likely play against Volcano Vista, which is who we've lost to the last 2 years in a row up here. They cannot overlook this La Cueva team, thinking about that game.
Yep. And that's why he has that mantra. That's one game at a time. You're right, 100% right, Lance. And, it's you get games like this. I don't think anybody's overlooking anyone. I find it very hard to believe that you can come to this venue and you're traveling, you're staying overnight, and you don't walk into this game with everything you got. I just don't see that would happen because so much out of the norm is different. The games you do that is when you're at home, you're doing other things like homecoming. Those are the kind of games that get you. There's all sorts of stuff happening and you're on your normal schedule. When you're on a different schedule like this, you come ready to play.
Well, and it's hopefully Hobbs can keep up the hot shooting they did, especially in the fourth quarter against Sandia last game, where Mojica hit 5 threes in that game and was able to help lead the Eagles in timeless great plays by Brent Hargrove and Brett Clay to secure that win. So
now, and I tell you what, Mojica really kept us in that game. That hot hand, especially when we got down, 3 or 4 points there. It seemed like Mojica always found something that we needed at the right time in the right place.
Yeah, and we had talked about earlier too. Mojica, yes, that inside-out game is going to work in this game because getting Jayla David the ball on the block, giving Cunningham some room to cook on the block, and go at these smaller guards for the Cueva.
Yeah, and here's another thing. I think depth played an issue in this last game. That we had depth that they didn't have.
Yeah.
When Armitage comes in and gets 3 steals in like 2 minutes and it translates into 6 points, that was huge. She may not have scored the points herself, but that defense coming off the bench, a player that played that role and brought that energy, that was huge moments in the game.
Yeah, and few teams in this state have as much depth as Hobbs does. And the crazy thing is, they're all sophomores and freshmen. And 8th graders.
I tell you what, Coach Carp has his hands full just trying to keep enough playing time to keep everybody happy. I mean, it's an old adage, when you as a coach, when you have a team that needs to be coached, that's when you earn your money. But he's just trying not to wreck the ship. He's got all this talent. Well, he's trying to make sure that everybody's harmonious and works together and they stay being a team.
That's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough being a coach because. Especially dealing with parents, because every parent thinks their kid's a superstar. And this team has 5 superstars.
Absolutely,
and some more on the bench. So kudos to him for getting a good balancing act on this.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to the sponsors page for a couple of minutes. We're 4 minutes and 26 seconds to game time. You're listening to Hobbs Sports Live and the Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball team. Welcome back to Dream Style Arena, also known as the Pit, here in downtown Albuquerque. Hobbs Lady Eagles and La Cueva Bears, and Lady Eagles coming in the number 1 seed, the La Cueva Bears the 5 seed, and they have met before with the Lady Eagles coming away in victory during the Metro tournament. You know, Lance, starters are being introduced. Who do we have for La Cueva?
La Cueva, we got number 1, Alexis Ayers. She's a senior. Number 2, Eva Love, junior. Number 12, Olivia Haddock, senior. 23, Jordan Dyer, freshman. And number 30, Carly Gutierrez, senior.
Dyer girl is their leading scorer and leading rebounder. And she looks like one tall drink of water, too. I think she's the tallest player on the team.
Yeah, she looks quite athletic. You know, that she's going to be La Cueva's go-to during this game.
Absolutely. How about the Hobbs starters today?
Same stars we've had since we played against Lubbock Cooper. We have number 15, Nakaya Mojica. Number 14, Brett Clay. Hope I don't mess this up again. Number 20, Brent Hargrove. 22, Kendall Cunningham. And number 23, Jayla David.
And that's why they pay him the big bucks. He's not the best color man in the business for nothing. We had to steal a line from Major League there. So both teams being introduced now. Hobbs Lady Eagles coming up on the floor wearing their home whites, and the La Cueva Bears are wearing their roadies navy blue with white numerals. Hobbs band in attendance, and probably about 100, 150 fans. They had a pretty good student section here from La Cueva underneath the home basket over here.
Some right behind us, too, that are extremely loud, so we will do our best to hear each other and make this work.
Yeah, you know, and of course, I think our sound guy, Branson, he'll make sure he monitors it and tries to keep us louder than the students sitting behind us. Very, very nice, polite students at that. I'll go ahead and give them credit. They were very polite in exchange, and we did joke with them a little bit before the game. So we're almost underway as the Hobbs Lady Eagles have taken the court, and Jayla David is out to do the jumping duties against Jordan Dyer, the freshman from La Cueva. And you see a significant height difference in both David and Kendall Cunningham over the Bears.
Some tussling already.
Hadn't even thrown the ball up, and Cunningham and La Cueva Bear kind of get into it for position. Ball's up. David's going to win the tip, and it's going to go into the backcourt, and La Cueva's going to track it down. Here comes Love. Love across the timeline. Eva Love holds the ball, flips it over to Ayers. Alexis Ayers picks up her dribble into the corner, looking for Haddock. Haddock, one dribble. Spins around top of the key. It comes back out to Ayers. Ayers hands it to Love. Love, 18-footer off the side of the rim, controlled by David. David to Mojica. Mojica looks ahead, going to give it to Brett Clay. Here comes the offense across the timeline. Right side Mojica, looking over top for Jayla David around the pick. Back to David. David on the give and go. Right hands it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by La Cueva and Jordan Dyer.
Yeah, good pick and roll there, but David not able to hit the layup.
Dyer hands it over to Love, and they swing it around to Ayers. Ayers goes back to Love at the free throw line. Back to Ayers. Ayers going to dribble drive. She's going to back out, checked by Mojica. Over to Haddock. Haddock with the right hand, comes back top of the key. Ayers left side wing. Into the corner to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, long three off the iron. Ayers runs it down. Check that was Dyer that runs it down. She hands it to Ayers. Dyer, back door. She snuck behind there. It's going to be blocked by Jayla David. Gets her own rebound and comes back around. Long shot by Love here off the iron. And rebounding is a problem as Dyer comes down with another one.
Yeah, what we thought was going to happen with Hobbs' height dominating the boards hasn't happened yet with these long rebounds.
And Dyer got another one, another missed shot there on a drive. Here comes Ayers. She's in trouble. She's going to toss it over to Gutierrez into the corner. It's Dyer. She's checked by David. Top of the key, it goes to Gutierrez, then over to Ayers. Ayers resets the offense. Haddock left side, on the wing extended. Checked by Mojica, into Ayers on the wing.
Good job of getting out there.
Double team. She's going to spin out of it, go up over top, touches the glass, and puts it in. The play was on the board.
When you have 8 chances to get a bucket, you're usually going to hit it.
Yeah. At that, they're shooting 16%, but winning the game. Here's Hargrove on a drive to Mojica right side. Mojica looks over the top. Comes around looking for a pick. She gets it from David. Hands it to Cunningham. Cunningham goes to Clay, left wing extended. Clay's going to drive. It's going to be stolen away by Ayers. Ayers on the run. Clay's going to run her down. Ayers goes up off the glass and puts it in. Cueva's up 4-0.
Yeah, quick 4-0 lead here, and Coach Carpenter wants a timeout. Talk about what's happened so far.
We'll take a timeout as well. We'll throw it to our sponsors. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Hobbs Sports Live and the Hobbs Lady Eagles Basketball Network. Welcome back to Dreamstyle Arena, a.k.a. The Pit. Hobbs Lady Eagles trailing 4-0 here, 5:34 on the clock in the first period. Brett Clay bringing the ball up the court, and she's going to be checked by Eva Love. Across the timeline, Clay spins around, goes to Hargrove, checked by Ayers into the corner. Clay, stutter step. She's going to go over to David. David, 16-footer, off the iron, controlled by Cueva. Here's Haddock. Haddock with the left hand across the timeline. Sets up the offense. Top of the key, it's going to go to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Haddock on the right wing. One dribble, Haddock picks it up, goes back to Gutierrez. Ayers left side, backdoor Haddock. She's in the lane, spins, in trouble. Ball's loose, tied up, and this will be Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on the jump.
Then Nakai Mojica tying up is that Love? Number 2 Love, and ripped the ball away from it. They called a jump ball before we got it.
Yep. And she wanted that ball.
Yeah.
She spun around after they tied it up and ended up throwing her to the floor. Brett Clay working against the Cueva press. They have a little token press there as Love comes out and checks her. Clay spins with the left hand. Looking for some help. Into the corner. Hey, here's Hargrove. Hargrove for 3 off the iron. Ball's loose, controlled by Cueva. Love has it.
Hobbs getting good looks at the basket, just not converting on the shots.
Right side gets in, and she's going to drive. Scoops, fires, in and out. Foul is going to be called on this play. Let's see if it's on the floor or not. It's going to go against Jayla David. And they're going to say it was on the floor, blocking foul. So David will end up sitting down after that foul. Into the game becomes Muniz.
Tony Lucero checks in for Cueva.
Here's Love. She wants 3. She's got 3, just like that. Cueva's up 7-0. Lady Eagles notoriously start off slow.
Not a good team to start off against slow against. They are pumped up and fired up.
Here's Mojica. Muniz. Muniz looking for help. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off on Muniz. And Cueva has the ball again.
Yeah, Hobbs going to have to wake up here quick. We know it's early, but you give a team this kind of momentum, they start becoming believers.
Absolutely. Ayers over top. There's Dyer. Dyer with the right hand. She's got Muniz all over her. Ayers is going to drive. And they're going to get a little touch foul on Hargrove. And that's 2 fouls against us so far, and none against Cueva.
Yeah, they could have let that one go. That was just a tiny touch foul, like you said. Part of the game.
As long as it gets called both ways.
Yeah, that's true.
That's, if we call on the other end, then that's the standard we're going to have. Top of the key, Ayers. They start the offense once again over the top. Here's Love. Love looks to the corner. It's Gutierrez. Gutierrez fires a 3 off the glass. And they're going to get Kendall Cunningham with a touch foul on the follow-through, and they're going to give her 3 free throws.
Yeah, Coach Carpenter didn't like that call. I wasn't able to really see it, get a good look at it.
She got the ball off cleanly, and it must have been, she came down on her after she landed.
Let's go, Carly.
Oh, my. First free throw way off.
Maybe it was a good foul. She misses the free throw like that again.
She missed the three-pointer, and we had the ball, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Second opportunity for Gutierrez. Right hands it up, and she's got it. Sets up for the third one. 8-0 Cueva. Cueva making substitutions here after the free throw. She's got the third one up, and it's good. It's 9-0 Cueva.
14, Ali Lyle checking in for Gutierrez, who's limping off the court. She's the one that just shot the free throws.
Yeah. Cueva coming out the press here.
Yeah.
Hobbs bringing extra numbers. Here's Muniz. Muniz is going to take it herself. Comes across the timeline against a double team. Spins around. Hargrove. Hargrove checked by Ayers. Cueva in a man-to-man. Mojica picks up her dribble. Goes to the left side.
Yeah, they're not giving the outside shooters any space to get a shot off.
Muniz. They're going to give it give and go. Here's Cunningham. There's going to be a foul. This one's going to go against Love.
We got the call back, so they're calling it a touch foul.
Yep, they're calling them both ways this way. So we're going to call this game very, very soft. It'll be interesting to see how that fares for these two teams. But Cunningham at the line trying to put Hobbs on the board here, trailing 9-0. First one's up and out. Cunningham's second opportunity. Steps back to the line, shoots it, and it's good.
Hobbs finally on the board.
Takes the whammy away, now it's 9-1. Across the timeline, Dyer. Dyer chased down from behind by Muniz. Backdoor pass, got a cutter off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Dyer. Dyer's up with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Clay. Off and running. Here's Clay. Clay toward the middle of the lane. She's going to spin around. They're going to get her from behind. They're going to get a jump ball call really quick.
No reason why Brett had to stop there. Kept going to the basket, and, you know, that's when your players yell wolf. You got somebody coming from behind.
That'll be a turnover. Cueva gets the ball. Hobbs bringing the press now. Here's Tony Lucero to inbound for the Bears. Jayla David returns. Muniz will take a seat. Boy, stunning. Cueva comes out quickly, 9-1. Start this game, 9-0. Actually, but 9-1 now.
And Hobbs is starting really, really flat. Both sides of the ball.
They break the press. Ayers being checked by Hargrove. Hands it to Lucero. Check that was Abby Lyle. She gives it back to Love. Loose ball, run down. Scrum for it. It's going to come back out. Ayers controls, checked by Mojica. Here's Love. Three-pointer off the iron, controlled by David. David's going to bring it up the court herself. Throws it back. They got Mojica for three on the wing. Mojica off the iron. Ball's loose. It'll be off Cueva. Hobbs basketball.
Yep. Yeah, Hobbs looks a little tired getting back. They look a little winded.
Yep, Cueva wants a timeout here. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in just a moment on the Hobbs Sports Live Network. Welcome back, Dreamstyle Arena. Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball trailing Cueva 9-1 here in the first quarter. This has been a real surprise, Lance.
Yeah, it's this is not the time to have a notoriously slow start like Hobbs is known to do.
Yeah. Well, he can inbound under the attacking basket. Chance to cut in the lead here. Inbound goes back door looking for David. The ball's loose. David's going to save it. Steps on the line.
Cueva's playing really good defense. I mean, they inspired basketball right now, and Hobbs hasn't been able to really respond yet.
Yeah. Inbounding against the press here, Ayers. Ayers, right side. It's going to go to Lucero, back to Ayers, checked by Hargrove. Around the screen, she comes across the timeline. Gives it back to Ayers, to Love. Over to Lucero, back to Love. Into the corner to Ayers. Stolen away by Mojica. Mojica's on the run. She's got two trailing her. Mojica, right side. Hargrove, stutter steps. Going to drive. Go up and under.
Gonna call
walk.
walk.
Call a walk on that one.
Yep.
She got bumped as she started going up, and then she put a foot down after that bump and got her on the walk.
Yeah, it should have been. That's the same ref calling the touch fouls. There was a lot of contact down there.
Yep. Inbounds comes near side. Love has it, flips it over to Lucero, back to Love. Comes across the timeline. Here comes the trap. That's just going to be Mojica out there now. Near side Haddock. She's going to dribble with the left hand. Coming into the post, looks for Love, blocked by Cunningham. David has it over to Hargrove. They're on the run. Hargrove gets run down from behind. She's going to have to stutter step and set the offense up. Here's Mojica. Looks for Cunningham. Cunningham at the top of the key. Right side Clay. Clay looking for David. Not there. Works it around. Here's Hargrove. Hargrove shake and bake. She's going to float. Goes for David. David kicks it out to Clay. Clay's going to drive. Clay floats from 12. In and out. Ball's loose.
That's going to be a foul on David.
They're going to call it out of bounds. No, they called it on David. That's 2 on her.
Hobbs not really playing any set offense right now. It's just, it looks like some of the girls are a little hesitant to attack the basket. It's credit to La Cueva's defense.
Yep. Still 9-1 here. Armitage comes onto the floor. This gives a little bit of speed and defense on the press. Inbound comes into Dyer. Dyer back to Haddock. Haddock to Gutierrez. They're working side to side against the press. Here's Haddock. Comes over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez checked by Hargrove. She loses it, gets it back. Into the corner. Here's a double team. In trouble. Looking for
5
help.
seconds.
No 5 seconds call. Ball's loose on the floor. Armitage has it. Armitage on the run. There's another bump, no call. Physical calls are only like certain places on the floor, I guess. Into Clay. Clay spins. Kicks it out to Armitage. Armitage, crossover dribble. She's going to drive. Armitage, lots of contact.
There we go.
And Armitage goes to the line to shoot free throws.
That's the spark plug Hobbs hopefully needed. Get in here, penetrate. And
Yep. And the freshman off the bench right there, already contributing to the game. 2 free throws. At this point, trailing 9-1, you need them.
anything. Need anything right now.
You know, this Bears team did the same thing to Carlsbad. I think they held Carlsbad to 3 points in the second half.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was a 24-23 game at halftime, and ended up with like 26 points for Carlsbad, if memory serves. Armitage makes the first, misses the second, but gets her own rebound. She's got it into the corner. Mojica, top of the key, goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to drive through the lane. She's going to get fouled, and now Cunningham goes to the line. Fouls starting to even up here now. It's 4-3.
Yeah, and you see Hobbs is attacking the basket, and good things are happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we want to see how deep they are.
Yeah.
we want to test that theory. Here's Cunningham. Fires it and got it. 9-3 now. Love returns. Dyer's going to sit. Cunningham back on the line. Good free throw shooter. Fires it up. It's off the iron. Armitage with another rebound. The smallest player on the court. 2 offensive rebounds in 2 possessions.
She's coming here and changing this game in this 30 seconds.
Absolutely. Here's Hargrove. Stutter step. She's going to drive. She's going to kick it out. There's Armitage. She's driving. Armitage has it stripped away. Ayers has it. Ayers on the floor is going to go right side to Love. Love crossover dribble. Kicks it out. It's going to go into Lucero. Lucero into the corner. Haddock. Haddock's trapped. Ball's loose. Love has it. Love off the glass. She makes it.
Eagles got 8 seconds here to go score.
Here comes Hargrove coming across the timeline with 5. Into the corner. It's Cunningham. Cunningham for 3. Off the iron. It's loose. And that'll end the first quarter. Your score. We'll play 11, Hobbs 3. We'll back in after these messages on the Hobbs Sports Live Basketball Network.
It's not like they're shooting
Welcome
us out the
back
gym. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry there. Lance decided he wanted to add something to the broadcast before we were on the air, so I didn't realize I just hit the button.
No worries.
Go ahead, Lance.
No, it's not like La Cueva is shooting Hobbs out of the gym. They're only shooting 30%, but Hobbs is shooting 0% from the floor with all their points coming off free throws.
Absolutely. Hobbs has the basketball. Here's Mojica. Mojica, Hargrove, right wing extended. We're here in the second quarter now. Going into Cunningham. That's the post that you want with it. Over the glass. She's got it.
Almost got called for a charge there, but looked more like a flop.
Yeah, 11-5 your score. Hobbs cuts into it. Here's Ayers across the timeline. Looks for Love. They're going to drive. Take a shot off the iron. No good. Mojica has it. Off and running. Mojica with the right hand. Crossover. Off the foot of a La Cueva player who dives to the floor and gets the ball. Kicks it to Love. I didn't know you could use your foot. And
there's a foul.
Pushing from behind.
Yeah, that was a... Hobbs got away with the foul there, too.
Yeah. That's going to go against Love, her second. She's going to have to come to the bench. Dyer will return. But, yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that you could kick the ball with your foot, and that was a legal play in basketball.
Yep.
It's a new one for me. Here's Clay working against Dyer, coming across the timeline. The Cueva has that token man-to-man press. Here's Mojica. Mojica spins, drives, corner, Cunningham. Cunningham looks, nobody there. They go over the top. It's Clay. Clay back out to Hargrove. Hargrove wants a three. Hargrove right hands it up. No good. Returns are going to be scooped up by La Cueva. Gutierrez has it.
Yeah, La Cueva's defense not letting Hobbs run their dribble handoff play.
Ayers flips it out top. Lucero for three. No good. Haddock has it. She gets the rebound. It's going to go over to Dyer. Back to Haddock. Check it. Ayers to Haddock. Now Haddock at the free throw line. She makes it.
Good offense. Moving the ball well, and Hobbs having a hard time recovering.
13-5. La Cueva up on Hobbs here. Here's Hargrove. Spins around. Backdoor Armitage. Armitage wants a three. She throws it up with the right hand. No good. On the run, here comes Lucero. Lucero's going to slow down now. Give it to Gutierrez. They're looking for Dyer. Gutierrez is going to drive. She backs it out. She's checked by Hargrove. Ayers. Armitage on her. Ayers with the right hand. Comes over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, shake and bake. She's going to drive. Now she steps back out. They work it in. Here comes Dyer on the run.
Travel. Oh, they called a foul.
Say it's on the floor. Oh, my.
I thought she walked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the same thing. There was contact as she walked, you know. Same thing we saw on the other side just a minute ago. Different result, however.
Yeah, not the result that benefited Hobbs this time.
Inbound to Haddock. Haddock's going to hand it to Dyer. Dyer walks right there.
What?
Oh, my Lord.
What?
They're calling a foul. She took 3 steps before the contact. Oh, my, Lance.
That was not good. That was not a good call. And it's the same guy's been calling the real touch fouls, so...
I mean, it's inconsistent at best. She took a good 3 steps before there was any contact. Here's Haddock with the left hand, off the iron. Controlled by Mojica. Mojica off and running. Hobbs really pushing the ball up the court now. Here's Muniz. Muniz stutter step. She's going to float. She's got a 12-footer.
Nice ball movement. Nice move by Muniz.
13-7. The 8th grader contributes. Right side. La Cueva comes across the timeline. Here's Ayers. Ayers, crossover dribble, backs out Armitage on her. Here's Gutierrez, checked by Muniz, goes to Haddock. Haddock comes outside, Dyer. Dyer's going to cross over. She's going to go into the lane. Backdoor pass is there. They're going to pull it out. Gutierrez out on the three-point line. She's going to take an 18-footer. No good. Ball's loose. Ayers has it. She floats up and in.
Hobbs has got to get these rebounds and find a body.
The offensive rebounding is killing us.
Yeah.
15-7 your score, trailing by 8 here in the second quarter. Here's Armitage. There's a bump and the call.
Yeah, they're trying to hedge the dribble handoff out there and force them to go the opposite direction and take them out of their offense.
Absolutely. It's a good strategy.
If I'm Coach Carpenter, tell your players once they pop that hedge, then drive to the basket.
Yeah. Turn and go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's probably saying that. Here's Muniz. Muniz hands it over to Clay. There's another bump. Sometimes they're touch fouls and sometimes they're not. So Here comes Cunningham back to Muniz. Cueva pressuring outside. Muniz spins around, hands it to Clay.
Hobbs looks discombobulated right now.
Absolutely. Well, they're grabbing all sorts of body there. Muniz drives, Clay with the rebound, goes out to Mojica for 3.
There we go. Mojica
That'll get
getting
him
this game
started.
going.
There's
Let's
3,
go.
and the lead's cut to 5.
Now let's just try to get an offensive rebound here or a steal. Mojica playing inspired ball right now.
Yep. There's Ayers. She's going to drive. Swatted away by Cunningham. Cunningham with the ball, picks it up, looking for Mojica. They slow it down as Cueva gets back on defense. 15 to 10 here. Hobbs trailing by 5. Here's Clay. Clay comes around the screen. She's going to drive. Goes out to Muniz. Got a 3. Off the iron. Ball's loose. Going to be out of bounds. It's going to be
ball.
Hobbs basketball.
Good to see Cunningham really fly to that ball that time.
Yeah. Sky.
You know, one thing that some of the players are getting confused on is the red three-point line and the college line and the black high school line. Muniz shot that ball from almost the sideline over here.
Yep. Cunningham gets the inbounds. Goes over the top into the lane. It's Clay.
And
Clay
one.
puts it in. And the foul.
This is the rally Hobbs needed to get going.
Just like that, the game changes. And the Cueva's now having to sub. It is 15 to 12, and the Hobbs has a chance to cut it down to 2.
And the good part about this is Hargrove on the bench. You know, that Hobbs is able to do something without their MVP on the floor.
Their field general. Zapata comes in for Armitage. Good minutes from Armitage.
Yeah, always great minutes. She came in here and she helped change the game with her defense and offensive rebounding.
Clay completes the trifecta, and it's 15-13. Here comes the press. Comes into Love. Love working against Zapata around the back. Comes across the timeline. Here comes a double team. Love's going to kick it out to Ayers. Ayers holds it above her 5'4" frame. Hands it near side. Love has it. Love's going to drive. Push off on Muniz. No call. Comes out to Lucero. Back to Ayers. Ayers with a right-handed dribble. Crossover. She's going to float to the lane. Stutter step. Hands it out. Haddock. Left side. No good. Ball's loose. Dyer skies over, and you're going to get her for over the back.
You know, now I'm starting to like this ref a little more. He's making, he gets inconsistent and he gets consistent.
Yeah. And Coach Kogan up off the bench with her hands wide, asking what that was.
Oh, Hobbs in the bonus.
Yep. And that'll put Mojica at the line. She was the one there fighting for it.
Yeah, it was, I mean, both players were battling for the rebound. It's just that when she was blocking out, she stretched her arms around, tried to seal.
And Mojica steps in with the student section yelling and screaming loudly behind the rim, and she calmly puts it in, cutting the lead to 1.
Chance to tie the game here at this next make free throw.
And you can just see the momentum changing in this game, Lance.
It's giving me goosebumps over here. Either that or it's cold in the gym.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Her second opportunity ties it up. We have a ball game here as Muniz almost steals it from behind. Here's Love. Love over top. It goes to Haddock. Haddock. Excuse me, check that. That's Allie Lyle. Lyle goes over to Dyer. Dyer from 18. Dyer's got it.
It's a big shot there from the freshman.
17-15. Cueva up by 2. Zapata across the timeline. Into the corner. Spins it around. Here's Mojica with the drive. Comes off her hip. Ayers gets still from behind and off to the races. Here comes Ayers. Ayers tries to go over the top to Dyer. Has it swatted away. They're going to get Mojica with the foul.
Actually, not a bad foul. You know, you're preventing the wide open layup, but what it does with 2:42 left, it puts Cueva in the bonus.
Yeah, it does put Cueva in the bonus here. And that's her first personal foul.
Yeah.
That's one you could give.
But quick hands for Cueva's defense, just getting in there and poking the ball away.
We have to find out if Dyer's a free throw shooter. She misses the first.
Yeah, Hobbs got to be careful. You know, take care of the ball because these Cueva defenders, they're all over the place. They're coming from behind you. They're swatting the ball in front of you.
Ayers is very similar to Armitage in the stature and size. 18-15 year score. Cueva up by 3. Here comes the press. Inbounds to Clay. Back to Mojica.
18-15. I thought it was.
They made one free throw. They were up 17-15.
Oh, I thought it was 15-15. That's right. They made the jumper.
And here comes Cunningham. She's one-on-one. Jab step. Nothing there. Here's Muniz. She's going to spin. Float through the lane with the right hand. No good. Controlled by Dyer. Dyer right hands it over to Lyle. Lyle to Gutierrez. They're coming across the timeline. Gutierrez checked by Zapata to Lyle right side. Gutierrez standing out near the Lobo. Left hands it over to Ayers. Ayers jab steps, drives. Cunningham redirects it, but the back door is there. Mojica ends up stealing it off the second shot. They got to put back on the rebound. Mojica pulls it up and crosses the timeline with the right hand. Here comes the steal. Love steals it on the run.
Yeah, she's going to need a break.
Yep. Oh, she misses the layup, but nobody's there as Zepeda ran it down, but nobody was there to help Zepeda. 20-15, La Cueva.
Yeah, our Hobbs girls look gassed. It's the elevation up here or just...
Yeah. Well, I would say that's true. Here's Cunningham for three, no good. Lyle with the rebound. Gutierrez coming across the Lobo. Gutierrez to the left hand. Going to hand it to Ayers. Ayers crossover, dribble into the corner. It's going to go back to Love. Love's going to shoot an 8-footer, got it. And La Cueva once again is up by 7.
Yeah, Hobbs just... If I'm Carpenter, I may be calling a timeout now just to give my girls a breather.
Yeah, he's got subs coming in. 1 minute left here in the half. Clay's going to spin, drive the lane, get slapped on the arm, no call. Love has the rebound.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game right now is, Hobbs is getting one attempt and done. La Cueva, 3 or 4 shots on the goal because offensive rebounding.
Absolutely. La Cueva misses. Zepeda on the run. Zepeda crosses over. She's by herself. She's going to throw it up, and they're going to have a lot of contact.
That's a foul.
And they got Zepeda going to the line here, and coaching staff from La Cueva didn't like that one. Neither did the student section.
It was the right call. I mean, her body was flailing as she was going for the layup.
Yeah, it flailed because she got shoved.
Yeah.
So Zepeda, first one's up, spins it up and in. Big shot there from Zepeda. Armitage back on the floor. Mojica sits.
I don't think Mojica came out at all in the first half. This is the first time she's come out.
The only starters on the floor are Clay and Cunningham right now. Zepeda's second opportunity, spins it up and in as well. Well needed. Zepeda will come to the bench, and onto the floor comes Desiree Vasquez. And I tell you this, playing 10 deep like this I think is smart because we're going to be fresher in the second half.
I think so too.
Here's Gutierrez across. It goes to Love. Check that. That's Lucero to Gutierrez. Gutierrez over to Ayers. Ayers, they've got Dyer at the free throw line. She's going to have it scooped up in trouble. No 3-second call. Three-pointer from the corner. Ball's loose. Ayers tries to run it down. And it's going to go to Haddock. Haddock has Gutierrez cutting. Stolen away. Then Haddock gets it back. Goes to Love. To Dyer. 8 on the clock. Dyer crossover dribble. Armitage nothing doing.
Good defense by the Eagles.
Here's Dyer. She's going to throw a wild one up. Oh, and it goes in. Floater from 16 with the right hand. And it was not a shot that she was squared up on, but it goes in. And it gives La Cueva a 24-17 lead. We'll take a break and go to halftime to the sponsors page. You're watching Hobbs Sports Live on YouTube.com. Welcome back to Dream Style Arena, also known as the Pit in Albuquerque, and Hobbs trailing La Cueva 24-17 here at the half. Shooting's been a premium here for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, trying to find a basket. They're 4 of 17 on the game, 23% from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point line for 12.5%. However, the free throws have kept them in the game. They're 8-11 for 72%. La Cueva shooting 33% on the game, 10 of 30 on the day, 1 of 6 from three-point land, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. For La Cueva, they were led in scoring by Eva Love, who has 9 points, and 5 points came from Jordan Dyer, the freshman, 6 points out of Alexis Ayers, and she was 3 of 6 from the field. And 2 points from Carly Gutierrez. Turnovers a big thing. 3 turnovers that they did have. 9 turnovers for the Hobbs Eagles. 6 steals for the La Cueva Bears has turned into points for La Cueva. And big minutes. I mean, one thing you look at it, La Cueva only played 7 players in that first quarter. They didn't really play deep, so that may actually play into dead legs in the second half. Hobbs Lady Eagles led in scoring by Nakaya Mojica. Mojica had 5 points, 4 rebounds in her time on the floor. Kimber Cunningham had 4. Caitlin Muniz added 2. Madison Zepeda 2. Armitage added 1. Brett Clay added 3 points in her efforts. And Lady Eagles struggling on the rebounding boards, 19-16 the rebounding differential. And turnovers plaguing the Hobbs Lady Eagles, as that one was 9 against the Eagles and 3 against La Cueva. Biggest lead for La Cueva is 9, and Hobbs, of course, climbing back into it after giving up the 9-0 early in the first quarter. Hobbs climbing back into it just to tie that game up before La Cueva goes on a run to end it, and your score now sits at 24-17. We'll be back with more of the halftime show in just a minute. You're watching Hobbs Sports Live on YouTube.com and the Hobbs Lady Eagles Sports Network.
Second, as the 17th substitution for the Broncos will be number 45, Kira Gleason.
Welcome back, Hobbs Sports Live. Hobbs Lady Eagles trailing 24-17, down by 7 to La Cueva, and turnovers were a big thing in that first half.
Yeah, and it's tough to get anything going when you have 9 turnovers on offense compared to 3 for La Cueva. You know, Hobbs almost emptied their bench there. It seemed like girls were getting tired and not taking care of the ball, and now we find ourselves in a 7-point hole.
We did play 3 deeper. I mean, we played 10 deep on our bench, and they only played 7 girls. And you know, that could come back to haunt them in the second half. Fouls start to pile up and things like that. Hobbs is going to have to come out a lot more aggressive, I think, defensively.
You know, and one thing that kind of bothers me is, you know, La Cueva has shot the ball 30 times. Yeah. Hobbs only 17.
Sure.
So when you're not getting any shots at the basket, they're not going to go in.
Yeah. You can't make what you don't take.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know, about a minute and a half before the half ends, and I don't know. You know, I think the thing that sits with me the most is that they've extended themselves out, pressuring the guards, but we really haven't got the ball over the top end of the post when that's happened.
Yeah, and hoping that they make some adjustments starting off the second half. You know, my high school basketball coach, Bubba Jennings, once told me the most important 5 minutes of the game is the 5 minutes after halftime. That way you find out if you're going to get back into the game or you're just going to fold and lay over.
Yeah, I doubt that they fold. I mean, it's just not something that we've done all year.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of these girls ever do that. So, you know, it'll be interesting how they respond to this adversity. They responded after the first quarter's adversity by coming back, getting back into the game, tying it up, but then relaxed again and gave up that lead, 7 more points right after that.
Yeah, this is foreign territory for Hobbs. I mean, we do not find themselves down in games very often.
Yes. We're definitely behind enemy lines here tonight, too. It's you know, a crowd that's very much in favor of La Cueva here. And they've been a very loud vocal crowd. You know, kudos to the student section from La Cueva that came out in force today.
Yeah, it's I mean, you know, you see girls come out of the half and you want to look at their faces and see what their game plan is, and I see some good-looking faces that they're ready to come out there and, you know, as my coach used to always say, give them hell.
Yeah, and I think at this point we need to turn it into a track meet.
I think so, too, because we're a lot deeper.
Yep, and if you get the girls going up and down the court, you know, turn it into a track meet, keep subbing, keep everybody fresh, I think that will bode well. We'll get the ball to start here in the second half after making that last basket at the buzzer to go up 7. They get the ball as well. Both teams on the court. Lady Eagles will be going right to left. La Cueva going left to right on your TV screen. Here's Ayers to get it started. Right side, it goes to Haddock. Haddock holds it above her 5'7" frame, goes to Love. Love back out to Ayers. Ayers, crossover, dribble over the top. Gutierrez, she's going to drive, pulls it back out. They've got Love. She's going to drive. Blocked by Cunningham. Ball's loose on the floor. Basketball goes to Hobbs.
Yeah, great block by Cunningham. Other Eagles got to be ready to grab that ball off the block. Take it and let's run.
Yep, La Cueva setting up the press here. The help needed on the press. There's only one person trying to break the press. There's 2 girls up here. La Cueva knocks it off of Hargrove and gets the ball back.
Not a good start for the Eagles. Just
Hargrove was asking.
Yeah.
Hargrove said, "Where's our second girl? Where's our second girl?" And she didn't come. Down 7 here, 7:36 on the clock. Here's the inbounds. It comes to Ayers. To Haddock. Haddock checked by Mojica. Haddock's going to drive. Flips it out. Gutierrez over to Ayers. Ayers top of the key. She picks it up. Here's Gutierrez. She wants a 3. In and out. Ball's loose. Cunningham has it. Flips to Hargrove. And now we're off to the races. Hargrove across the timeline. Sets up the offense. Here's Clay. Clay comes up top, and they're going to get the wheel going.
There's like a little bit of confusion on the Hobbs offense on where to go.
Sure. Run a double screen. Got a little picket fence going there. Left side, here's Hargrove. Hargrove's going to drive. She's going to float. Knocks it over to Kendall Cunningham. 8-footer.
In and out.
Ball's loose. Ayers has it. Flips it to Love. Love brings it up the court with the right hand. Crosses the timeline. Hands it to Haddock. Haddock checked by Mojica. To Ayers. Ayers is going to drive. Floats. Fires over to Gutierrez, who shoots a 3 off the iron. Here's Brett Clay. Clay's got it. She's going to spin. She's going to lead the break.
The one thing that La Cueva is doing well is they're penetrating the gaps and pitching the ball for open outside shots.
Yeah. Here's Mojica for 3 in the corner off the secondary break. She's got it.
And as I said, Hobbs does the same thing.
Yeah.
Penetrate and pitch.
And Mojica runs her down from behind and almost gets a steal. Gets popped in the eye, too. Here's Ayers, NBA 3. Got it. She's way out beyond the college line.
Yeah, you don't mind giving those shots up because more than likely they're not going to hit that far out.
Yeah. And La Cueva hasn't been hitting 3s this game. Here's Hargrove getting us started. Hargrove over to Mojica. Mojica, she wants a 3 again. In and out. Ball's loose. Here comes Dyer. Dyer on the break. Dyer's 3-on-2. Spins it over to Gutierrez. 8-footer. And she's got it there. Down 9 now.
You know, I don't. Hobbs needs to stop relying on the 3-point shot. Get it down low. Work your high-low.
Yep. Coach Carpenter wants to talk it out. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Hobbs Sports Live and Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball. Welcome back to Dreamstyle Arena, a.k.a. The Pit, 29-20. La Cueva leads here, 5:44 in the third. Hobbs inbounding. Full court press from La Cueva over the top. Here's David. David's going to go back door to Hargrove. They cross the timeline. Hargrove's looking for Cunningham down low. She's going to drive, have it knocked away, but Hobbs gets it back. Just take a little stutter step and kind of swiped it away from behind.
Yeah, gave the defense a chance to recover and knock it out of her hands.
Yep. Cunningham had the post sealed down low. Over the top to Cunningham. There's
and
Cunningham.
Oh, got the foul.
Yep, foul, no shot.
Yeah, that play, getting Cunningham and getting David and even Brett Clay down there on the block to make a move at the basket will get Hobbs back into this game.
Yeah. I think grinding is the way it's going to have to be. If you start grinding it, they'll make the adjustments, then the 3s will come.
Yep.
There's Cunningham, makes it. Gutierrez steps out. Lucero returns. Cunningham's second opportunity. It's up, and it's good. 29-22. It's a 7-point lead for La Cueva. Cueva breaks the press. Haddock comes across the timeline. Haddock sits in the trap, goes into the corner. Here's Dyer. Dyer Goes to Love, back out to Ayers. Ayers back out that NBA 3 range, doesn't take it. Flips it around to Love. Love's going to take an NBA 3 off the iron. Rebound by Cunningham. Foul over the back. This one's going to be a push from behind on Haddock. Lady Eagles will have the basketball.
Yeah, Hobbs sticking to its guns in the 2-3 zone.
Bears make a sub as Lyle comes in and Haddock will set. Here's the inbound. Over the top, it goes to David. David's going to swing it. She's going to go over the top looking for Clay. This one's going to be led too long. Clay has to save it out of bounds, and she'll step on the line. Ayers to inbound. Hobbs extends the press out now. 2-2-1.
Yeah, every possession is crucial here for the Lady Eagles, and that's going to be a foul on Jayla David.
Yeah, David goes over the top there trying to knock it away. She gets called. Look at you every time on that one when you put the hand on the shoulder like that. Yeah, come across.
It's an easy call to make.
It is. Here's Love. She's going to come across the timeline against Mojica. Spins around. Trying to back her up a little bit out there by the Lobo. Ayers, crossover dribble. Stripped by Hargrove, but Ayers gets it back. Ayers in trouble. Hands it over to Lyle. Lyle, ooh, that was close. Almost walked with it, but picks it up.
Getting their hands on the ball a lot, the Eagles are.
Yeah. Here's Love. Love asking for help outside. Gives it to Dyer. Dyer's dribble is stopped. Comes around. Ayers, same three as she took earlier, didn't take it this time. Ayers way out.
That's a travel.
Yep, there it is. They got Love.
Shuffled her pivot foot there, trying to drive to the basket, and Hobbs creates a turnover and gets a chance to chip into this lead.
Yep. The Cueva crowd didn't like that. Here's Clay working against Love on the press. Standing on the Lobo, crosses half court, hands it to Hargrove. Hargrove will crossover dribble to Mojica. Mojica's going to get bumped and she drives. Backdoor David.
Foul.
David's got it sealed. She goes up and David gets fouled. And David will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, they missed the call with, they're trying to hedge that dribble handoff again. And
they're letting him get that shove out there.
Yep.
It's legal in the NBA.
It is. It is.
David's free throw off the iron. Armitage and Zepeda return as Mojica and Hargrove sit. 4:17 on the clock here, trailing by 7. David back at the line. Second opportunity is good. Cuts the lead to 6 here, 29-23.
Yeah, Hobbs bringing in defense now with Zepeda and Armitage in the game.
Yeah, a lot of speed out there. Across the timeline, Lyle, that's a walk. Zepeda ran her down. Lyle tried to stop and kind of bounced.
It's 2 in a row. Hobbs has got to keep chipping away.
Trailing by 6 here. Gutierrez returns. Love sits.
Looks like Clay's going to play the point forward here.
Yep. Love that term. Over Cunningham, top of the key. Left wing extended. It goes out. We're into the corner to Clay. Clay, stutter step around a pick from Cunningham. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham, pump fakes, drives. Goes underneath. She's going to throw it up.
Oh, no!
And she did not have both feet set.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, she had one foot in the air.
Back call.
Oh, my.
Back call. It's a great move.
Yeah.
It's good to see Cunningham attacking the rim.
Here's Dyer. Dyer coming in. Dyer has it swatted away by Cunningham. She gets it up to the rim. Cunningham ends up pulling the rebound. Here's Clay. Clay across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Spins in the lane. Spins back. Jumper from 8.
There we go.
She's going to get fouled. And this one's going to go against Lucero, who throws her hands up in disgust.
Yeah, no, I've said it a couple of times. Hobbs keeps attacking the basket this way, and the Cuevas will get in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And free throws may very well win this game.
And you got to love it when the student section gets into it. There's Clay at the line, trailing by 6. Right hands it up, and good.
Splash Sisters coming back in the game.
Yep.
Hargrove and Mojica.
There you go.
Hey, good job, Allie. You're good, Allie. Good work, Allie.
And that's the thing, when you're only playing 7 deep, boy, foul trouble might start kicking in at some point.
Yeah.
Here's the opportunity for the second free throw is no good. 29-24. It's now a 5-point La Cueva lead. Here's Ayers. Mojica runs her down from behind. Ayers picks it up. Left side Gutierrez. Gutierrez shake and bake. She's going to flip it to Ayers. Ayers out by the Lobo. Mojica's quickly there. Ayers in trouble. Goes to Gutierrez. Into the corner. Dyer. Dyer's going to dribble.
Nice hands by Hargrove, but they called a foul on her for reaching.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
They got it on the baseline on Hargrove down on the bottom. It wasn't even on the steal. Referee calls it from across court and called it in the third quarter across the way. That was a crazy call. Into Ayers, right side Dyer. She's going to drive. She floats over Cunningham, throws up an air ball.
Jayla Davis got to go for that ball.
Yeah, saved by Gutierrez. Rebound up. Jayla Davis skies high for it.
There you go. That's what we like to see.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham across the timeline. Shake and bake. Right side Hargrove. Hargrove is, oh my gosh, they're going to get Clay with no, they're going to get Cunningham with a charge. I didn't see that. I saw Clay with contact. Cunningham has her third.
Carpenter's not arguing the call, so Cunningham is. She's not happy.
Yeah.
But that's 3 straight possessions for Hobbs with only 2 points.
Good hustle there from Mojica. She tips it almost out of bounds. She goes and dives for it. Substitution on the floor for the Cueva. Tessa Updegraff enters the game. First time for her today.
That is a Updegraff. Updegraff. Make sure I don't
There's Ayers.
butcher that name.
Yep. Dyer at the free throw line flips it out to Ayers left wing. Over the top, it comes to Gutierrez. She has to run it down. Gutierrez pushes off, spins around. Top of the key goes back to Ayers. Ayers to Love. Love drives. Love over Cunningham. In and out. Rebound by David. Back to Cunningham. We're off to the races. Cunningham, crossover dribble at half court, looking for help. Hands it to Clay. Clay, stutter step, spins. She's going to drive. Clay to the basket. Spins it with the right hand. No good. Jayla David's there. She puts it up. No good. Ball's loose. Sends controlled by Dyer. Now Dyer's on her horse. She comes across the timeline.
Yeah, Hobbs getting good looks at the rim.
Dyer's going to drive up over Cunningham. Blocked. Cunningham got a finger on it. Clay with it. Now Clay's running hard. Clay's going to get hit from behind. And there's the call. That one's going to go against Dyer.
Both teams at 14 fouls. Now the Cueva with 5.
Yep.
So for the past 2 minutes, not very good basketball being played on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, well,
a lot of missed shots.
A lot of missed shots, but a lot of hands grabbing,
yep.
Not feet moving. Mojica brings it into the backcourt, and Clay comes across the timeline to get us started here. 29-24, 1:56 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham steps out, goes to Hargrove. She wants 3 off the iron. Rebound by Ayers. Ayers has it. Gutierrez, there comes the press. Gutierrez across the timeline. Here's Love. She does a nice move, spins and gets right to the basket.
Yeah, great footwork there, great speed. Got Cunningham backtracking.
Yep. She got Cunningham on her tippy toes on that pump fake. 31-24, La Cueva back up by 7. Here's Mojica. She spins out of a double team. Now she drives. Left corner. It's Clay. Clay in and out. Ayers the rebound.
Good look at the basket. Just in and out. Halfway down the hole and pops back out.
Shots we've been making all season.
Yeah.
Ayers has it. Mojica closes her out. Here's Gutierrez. And I think we're going to have to start pressuring the ball more pretty soon here. Long shot there by Love. No good. Gutierrez the rebound. She's off the iron. Ball's loose. Hargrove has it. Hargrove around the back. Hargrove in trouble. She's double teamed. Now she spins out of it. Comes across the timeline slowly with the right hand, and she's now not under pressure. Hargrove. It's the offense started to David in the post. Back to Hargrove. She takes a layup up there. No good. Cunningham's there. She's going to put it back.
Good follow. Yeah, that's a good give and go from David to Hargrove, but just unable to convert. And that's going to be
they're going to get Hargrove with the touch on the ball there.
Is that her third?
I believe so. Her fourth. And we've got Love having to come out for the game because of blood. It's on her hand, so I guess Hargrove kind of got her in the hand there, so Love's going to have to come over and get treated. Hargrove will step off the floor, and Muniz will return. So Hargrove with fourth foul there in the third quarter. Hobbs trailing by 5. Cueva against the press. Comes across to Dyer. Dyer's going to be checked by Muniz. She's going to reset the defense.
Good pressure there by the Lady Eagles.
Gutierrez gets it out of the pressure, comes near side. Knocked away. Mojica goes trying up the stands to save it. Good hustle there for the Lady Eagles.
Yep. 10 seconds here. You don't want to commit a silly foul before the end of the quarter. Looks like we're going to bring in Armitage to try to hopefully get a steal.
Yeah, there you go. Mojica gets a breather. Here's the inbounds. Ayers to Gutierrez, shake and bake. She's going to float from 12. In and out. Rebound David. David kicks it out to Muniz. We're off and running. Muniz in trouble. She tries to throw it through the double team. Gets it back. Throws it up at the buzzer. No shot. This one will not count. 31-26 your score. We'll take a break. You're watching Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on YouTube.com and Hobbs Sports Live. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action, 31-26. This is it right here. 8 minutes to go. Hobbs Lady Eagles trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Here's Clay to get us started. Goes over to Armitage, who's out of the game. Armitage, top of the key, spins it around Jayla David. Clay, left wing extended. Clay, double team, comes around, backs it out. Clay looking for help. Finds it, David, left side. David hands to Clay around to give and go. Nothing there. Back to David. David has it. Up and in. No.
Got the foul.
She's got the foul, but the shot does not fall. It was good for just a second.
Yeah, and it's hard to hear that whistle over there with the Hobbs crowd. They are loud.
Yeah. Whole gym is pretty loud.
Yeah.
So back to the line to shoot is Jayla David. First opportunity's up and good. Leads cut to 4 as Mojica returns and Muniz will sit.
You know, free throw's the reason Hobbs is still in this game.
Yeah.
They're 12 of 17, or 13 of 18 from the free throw line, and Cueva's only 3 of 5.
Here's a second opportunity. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Dyer. Armitage all over Dyer. Dyer's going to have to kick it out. She's got Haddock. Haddock goes to Gutierrez. Mojica on her. Gutierrez looking for help. Goes back to Haddock. Haddock to Ayers. Ayers wanted a long three, didn't take it.
Double dribble.
They
missed
call.
It.
Yep, they missed that one. And it goes over to Ayers. She floats one and scores.
That was right in front of this ref's face.
Yep. Grabbed it with 2 hands and put it back on the floor. Oh, my.
Those are tough.
Yeah. Mojica into the corner. Brett Clay got a 3. Got
Let's go.
Like an assassin, she throws the dagger. 33-30. Hobbs by 3. Armitage almost with a steal into the student section.
It's the rally Hobbs needs to get going.
You start seeing the energy come up. Carp's pointing something out right now.
They didn't want that pressure.
Here comes Haddock. Haddock to Gutierrez. Armitage on her. Armitage closes her out. Gutierrez backs off. Gonna hand it to Haddock at the Lobo. Here comes the double team. Goes back to Gutierrez. Gutierrez stutter steps, drives, nothing there. Comes up top. Ayers almost stolen away by Clay. Back door. Here's Dyer. Dyer has it blocked by Cunningham. It's still loose. Dyer has it back in the lane. Flips it underneath. Has to be saved. Dyer's going to float up over top with the left hand. No good. Still loose. Rebound by the Bears, and that'll be a foul on Jayla David. There's the offensive rebounding again.
Well, for as little as La Cueva is, they can rebound the ball. I mean, they are all over the glass.
Here's the Bears at the line. Haddock's opportunity with the left hand out. No good. 3-point ball game. 6:23 on the clock. Vasquez entering the game for Jayla David there.
You still got Hargrove on the bench here, too.
Yeah.
With their 4 fouls.
We probably won't see it about 4-minute mark.
I agree.
That's my guess. Maybe 3. Second one is up and good. It's a 4-point La Cueva lead. Here's Brett Clay starting the offense on the near side.
Yep.
Comes across the timeline. Over to Armitage. Armitage, pump fake, drives. Goes to Cunningham. Cunningham looks for the back door. It's not there. She's going to swing and drive. Left-handed up off the glass. Ball's loose off of La Cueva. No!
Oh, no! How is that possible?
Oh, my!
That is off La Cueva.
Wasn't even a Hobbs player within 2 feet.
What in the world?
Woo! Carp is up off his seat on that one. My, oh, my.
Yeah.
Here's the inbounds, 34-30. Dyer to Love. They run around the horn. Ayers going to work it into Haddock. Haddock is up over Cunningham. Not there. Here's Clay with the rebound. They're grabbing Clay. She's going to get it out to Cunningham. Cunningham to Armitage. Armitage splits the defense. Armitage flips it out. Vasquez. Vasquez goes to Clay. Stolen away by Love. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Dez not playing much in this game. Not willing to go attack the basket.
Yep. Had a 3-on-1 there for a second.
Yeah.
Here's the inbound. It's going to go to Cunningham. She's going to hand it back to Clay. Clay's going to drive the middle of the lane. She's going to float with the right hand, gets the call.
Foul going up.
Yep, she'll go to the line.
What's crazy is you hear the La Cueva fans complaining about the calls, but it's I'm just going to say it, it's gone bad both ways.
Yeah.
It's both ways. They're consistently bad.
Yeah. Frustration levels high on both sides. Clay's first opportunity out. No good.
These free throws are crucial for Lady Eagles. Got to convert.
Trailing 4, 5:40 to go. Gutierrez returns to the floor. Haddock sits. Spins it up to the right hand, fires and gets it. Lead cut to 3. It's 34-31. Here's the inbound to Ayers. Armitage on her. Ayers over the top, throws it away, out of bounds. A turnover by La Cueva. Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball with a chance to tie.
And the pressure by Armitage created that turnover and bad pass from Ayers.
Yep. I tell you what, defensively, Armitage is a game maker at times.
Oh, she's hands down one of the best in the state. Like, she can change a game with her defensive ability.
Absolutely. Across the timeline. Here's Mojica. She's going to drive. Floats it over to Vasquez. Kicks it back out to Clay. Out to Armitage. Stutter step. They're going to spin it around the horn. Top of the key, Clay for Cunningham. She's going to go up underneath. She gets the call.
Keep attacking the basket.
She'll
Keep
go to the
attacking.
line.
That's 18 fouls on La Cueva, too.
Yep, that goes against Ayers, her first personal eighth team foul, as you said.
Yeah, it's that's what Hobbs has got to do to keep chipping away. Make your free throws. Keep attacking the basket.
Chance to cut back into this lead. It's three-point La Cueva lead, and it's going to stay that as she misses the first.
These are pressure free throws. I know there's still 5 minutes left in the game, but these are important shots. These are hard to make, especially for sophomore kids, you know, participating in this game.
Second one spun up, fired, no good as well. Ran down by Armitage. She has the offensive board. Armitage in double team. Timeout on the floor. Carp saves her from the corner.
Good job,
and we'll
Coach.
take a timeout, too. That was a smart play by Coach Carpenter.
Man. 5 minutes left, and it's intense right now.
There you go. We'll take a break as well. Hobbs Sports Live. Welcome back to Dream Style Arena, a.k.a. The Pit in Albuquerque. And 34-31, Hobbs trails, but they do have the basketball lands.
Yeah, one of the toughest tests Hobbs has faced this year is this La Cueva team. Great battle, great battle. La Cueva came to play.
Absolutely. And they've been much improved over earlier in the season. Backdoor pass goes to Cunningham. She has it blocked, gets it back, puts it up and in. It's now only 1 point deficit.
Yeah, good no call there by the refs. There's a clean block on Cunningham, but she's able to get on rebound and put it back for the basket.
The Bears working against the press. Comes across the timeline. Here's Gutierrez. Bears are starting to feel the pressure. Into the corner. Here's Lucero. She's going to back it out. Bounces it in for Dyer. Backdoor. She's going to kick it to Love. Love in the lane. In and out. Ball's loose. Dyer has it. Dyer goes up. Bosquez blocks it. The ball's loose again. They're going to go to the floor. There's a scrum, and they're fighting. Cunningham is going to probably get hit with a tee here.
Oh, they are battling. She got hit in the face.
Got hit in the face.
Just a reaction.
Down.
There's just emotions getting involved in the game. The refs telling both teams to go to their benches.
I didn't see the tee call.
No technical called yet.
Yeah, the girl basically gave her an iron claw down there.
Refs are going to talk.
Yeah. They did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yeah, I mean, this could go either way. Usually when calls like this happen, they get the reaction. And that's what happens. They may not have
She's
seen.
on the floor, too. And here's the thing. They're telling Carp to go back to his bench, but the other coach is 3 feet on the floor as well.
Yeah, this is too crucial in the game.
The only thing was Carp was saying something.
Yeah, we don't want Carp to get a technical right now. This is
a bad time.
It's a bad time.
Yeah, very good observation there, Lance.
Yeah, you don't want it right now. I'm all for sometimes getting a technical to rally the troops, to get them going, but not when you're down by 1 in the fourth quarter.
Both teams are going to come out of this with a lot of energy right now. This game is really starting to gear up.
Here goes the call.
Let's see what happens here. They're going to give a technical foul.
Double
Both
technical.
sides.
Double technical.
Double tech. And that's the right call.
Yep.
That's the right call. That is absolutely the right call.
Yep. So that goes to a jump ball, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. At that point, it'll go to a jump ball. Absolutely the right call. And the reason being is as they hit the floor, the other girl smacked Cunningham in the face. Cunningham retaliated.
Yep.
But they got both of them. And that's something you never see usually get the first person. This referee crew got that right.
Yeah, he's bringing both coaches to center court to discuss what happened.
Yep. And he's explaining. I'm trying to read lips here. Yep, he's explaining just what I said, that he got her in the face coming down, and that Cunningham responded and tried to throw a punch, but did not connect.
Yeah, La Cueva coach is really upset at the call. That's Marissa Kogan.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd like to upset her.
Yeah, she means business.
Yep. And she's going to speak to Gutierrez. I guess she was the one that may have been called with that.
Carpenter's still giving the ref some words here. It's Stephen Parr, I believe, is the ref. No? Did I miss it? Carl Vigil?
No, I think you probably got the name right. I just don't say the names.
Oh, the names of the refs on the
air.
That makes sense. You're right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Do we have a timeout on the floor? Because at this point, nobody's really doing anything. Should be a jump ball at this point.
La Cueva's ball on the jump ball, their possession.
No, something's up here.
Yeah, Carpenter is yelling no at the ref, like what's going on?
They're getting free throws or what? They're lining up for free throw. Like maybe there's a foul before the free throw. They didn't call a foul. There was no signal of a foul.
No, they're inbounds play right now. And it's like Hargrove's checked back in the game.
Should be a jump ball out here. They shouldn't be under the basket because it should be a jump ball. Because
do the refs even know where the ball's at? It's over there across the court on the side. What is going on?
And now the La Cueva coach is upset in the face of the referee. So I think they're arguing about who the foul's on. And
has Love fouled out?
That's what I think happened here.
Has Eva Love fouled out of the game?
Absolutely. She's going to the bench. That is huge. And that's what the discussion was about. I think that Carpenter was trying to say that it was the Love. Now they got it corrected.
Yeah, that's a huge blow to
my
LaCueva.
gosh.
She's the leading scorer in the game.
They're going to be talking about this one for a couple of days. Here's the inbounds. Now we're playing basketball again. Comes into Ayers, top of the key. They never even posted that on the board, though.
No.
So, but I believe she has fouled out. Gutierrez works it over to Dyer. Gutierrez is going to get bumped by Hargrove.
Hargrove just fouled out.
Hargrove fouled out.
Well,
My, oh, my, my, oh, my. And
Love's trying to leave the
tries
gym.
to leave the gym. She's trying to leave the gym, but the wrong direction.
Oh, she's got to go up the tunnel.
She was ejected?
Man, I wish they would give us an explanation on what happened.
We don't get one. Here is the free throw. No good. Ball's loose. David has it. David hands to Clay. It's a 1-point LaCueva lead. 4:22 on the clock. Clay across the timeline. This is where you get to see what kind of depth both teams have as people start fouling out. Clay's getting the offense started. Hands it to Mojica. Mojica stepping up to near side. Goes to Muniz. Muniz, dribble drive. Being checked by Gutierrez. Spins around. Muniz to the left hand. She's going to float it. Oh, nice pass to David. Put it off the glass. She misses it. Tie up right there underneath.
Jump ball.
And
Good
that's a
job.
jump
Casey
ball.
Muniz going back to Hobbs.
Caitlin Muniz going in there with a beautiful pass where she's threaded the needle to David.
Hold on. Why is it LaCueva's ball? They just got the...
Well, we just had a jump go over here. Oh, Lord of mercy. Now LaCueva gets 2 jump balls in a row.
Yeah,
now he's blowing
should
it.
be that
he
way.
Says jump ball, and yep, one referee just took it, and it's the other way. They've got it.
Yeah.
Somebody did not get it at the
Change the
scoreboard,
arrow.
and the referee caught it. That is Hobbs basketball, absolutely. For those of you listening, I know it's kind of annoying sometimes when we get on the refs here, but what we were saying was accurate. That would have been 2 jump balls in a row.
Yep.
Referee caught it right before they got the ball up court, blew the whistle, and gave it back to Hobbs. Here's the inbound. Here's Clay. Clay can't control it. Muniz runs it down. Muniz looks like she's on like really focused right now. She's going to drive.
Foul.
Float it up, and Muniz goes to the line to shoot 2.
8th grader attacking the rim.
Absolutely.
Love to see that out of the kid.
So we got to push. And I can tell you this, depending on who you're for, both sides have a legitimate case to be upset today.
Oh, 100%. It is bad both ways. We don't know what happened to Eva Love, if she got ejected or not, but she went upstairs. Brent Hargrove fouls out. So 2 of the team's best players are not on the floor in the 4th quarter.
Yep, absolutely. Muniz makes the first one. We're tied at 34. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. Muniz's second opportunity. She steps up and calmly puts it in.
Clutch free throws from the 8th grader.
Yes. Here comes the Bears. Cross the timeline. Ayers picks up her dribble. Goes to Gutierrez. Gutierrez flips it over to Lucero. Lucero checked by Clay. Bounce pass into Dyer. Dyer gets up over David. It's blocked. No call.
Oh,
and they get a
no.
call after the play.
The ref from the corner makes the call when it's the ref down here
Yikes.
on the block. She went into her. That's not a foul.
Oh, my. I think Jayla David has her 5th foul, and she goes to the bench.
What a game.
Yeah, and there was a referee 2 feet from the call. Doesn't make the call. The referee furthest from it on the opposite side looking through it.
Okay, so Cunningham is not on the bench. It looks like Cunningham and Love were both ejected for the game.
Oh, my Lord. We have Brett Clay running the post.
Yeah, and Vasquez in the game.
Yeah.
We are thin right now. It's going to be up to these guards.
Yep. We're tied as she makes the first. Here's the second one from Dyer. It's good. Clay inbounds to Armitage. Armitage back to Clay. So basically a 5-guard lineup here for Lady Eagles. Hands it to Mojica, trailing by 1. Mojica picks up her dribble, goes to Vasquez. Vasquez goes to Clay. Clay, stutter step, and they got a foul. This one's going against Haddock.
I call this a makeup call for this call down here that was made.
Yeah.
That's going to be double bonus to the free throw line.
Haddock's 5th foul. So both teams have lost 2 starters.
I cannot believe this is happening right now. But it's both ways. It's bad on both ways.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
Unbelievable.
Here's Brett Clay at the line with a chance to tie it up on the first one. She does.
You know, the bad part about this game is somebody has to lose. And that's the heartbreaking part because both these teams have given their all on this court today.
Absolutely. Chance for the lead here. It's up, and it bounces in. 37-36. Hobbs has its first lead. Here comes Gets-Hit straight up the court. Stolen away from behind by Armitage, but out of bounds.
Aliana really hustling, and looks like La Cueva's calling a full timeout.
Absolutely. Coach Kogan wants to talk it over. We'll be back shortly. You're watching Hobbs, Lady Eagles basketball on Hobbs Sports Live. Welcome back to Dream Style Arena, also known as The Pit. La Cueva has the basketball underneath their attacking basket. Hobbs with a 1-point lead, 37-36, but 3 Hobbs starters off the floor. 2 have been fouled out and 1 was ejected. And La Cueva is down 2 players at the moment. La Cueva to inbound. Gutierrez looking for Ayers. They find
Good block by Vasquez.
find Lyle on the back door, but Vasquez comes and swats it into the stands. This is where you pay off playing your team deep, often all season. Into Dyer. Dyer wants a 3 off the iron. Back door, it's controlled by Lucero.
No!
By Mojica.
I thought that was straight up. Oh, my gosh.
That's Mojica's, I believe, 2nd foul.
Okay, good. But the 10th team foul, so both teams in the double bonus from here on out.
Yep, Lucero at the line to shoot 2. A lot of free throws coming. First one in and out. Hobbs by 1. 2:59 on the clock.
Palms are sweaty.
I think you're more nervous than some of these girls are.
Oh, these.
Second opportunity, up and in. Tie ball game here, Hobbs to bring it in. Here's Muniz. Muniz finds Mojica against the press. Mojica working against Dyer. Splits it by going to Armitage. Armitage on the run, loses the ball out of bounds. She ends up running it down, dribbles out of it and gives it to Mojica. Timeout, coach saves her. And right there, that's all speed because that ball looked like it was 3 feet out of bounds. That there was nothing stopping it. Somehow Armitage run it down.
Those hustle plays you can't coach. That's every coach's dream is the hustle that she just gave on that play.
Yeah, and that's one thing Armitage definitely does. Full timeout. We'll take 1-2. You're watching Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on Hobbs Sports Live.
So. Welcome back, 37 all. Hobbs Lady Eagles with the basketball, 2:49 on the clock.
And we have got ourselves a game, folks. Tell you what, this is why you have a bench. Games like this, when it breaks down and you need to go to your bench, let's see who's got one. Here's Mojica. Mojica goes to Clay. Clay in the lane. Backdoor pass. Goes to Muniz. Muniz throws it up top. Mojica has to run it down. Mojica to Armitage. Armitage over the top and a push.
That's a push.
That's going to be a call. That's going to be a push right there. That was a silly foul. Clay goes to the line to shoot too, but that was a very silly foul, and that's the 4th on Gutierrez.
Well, Hobbs doing a good job of not rushing the shot, looking for the open girl, and saw Brett Clay there at the high post.
Ran 16 seconds off the clock before that happened. First one's up, and it's good. Clutch free throws there from Brett Clay.
Yeah, this is it's going to go back and forth these last 2.5 minutes, I got a feeling.
Yeah. Clay's second opportunity. Spins it up to the right hand, fires, and it's good as well. Hobbs with a 2-point lead. Here's the inbounds. LaCueva, Ayers in the backcourt. Ayers to Gutierrez. Gutierrez over the top. Goes back to Ayers. Still haven't crossed. And now comes across the timeline right side Gutierrez. Check by Muniz to Ayers. Ayers has Armitage on her. Armitage changes her dribble. Gets a push off from Ayers. She's going to shoot a 3. No good. Ball's loose. And it's going to be ran down by Clay. Clay has it. Clay up the court. Clay's going to try to take it down to the corner. Into the corner to Muniz. She's going to drive. Goes up and under. Scoops.
Oh,
Muniz
what a
just
move.
misses. Ball's out of bounds. Hobbs basketball.
She ducked under both defenders and got that shot up. It was a great move. Just couldn't convert.
Right there, there's my nerves kicking in.
Yeah. Now you see me, now you don't.
2:02 on the clock here. Hobbs by 2. Inbound. Mojica goes into the corner. Muniz. Checked by Gutierrez. To Mojica. Fakes the 3. She's going to go back to Muniz. Muniz working against Gutierrez. Hey, that may be one to take advantage of. She's got 4. Here's Mojica. Back to Armitage. She's going to drive and kick it out. Muniz. Jab step. Goes through the lane. She's going to come back out and reset the offense. Smart play there. She drives to the corner. She still has it. Now it goes to Mojica. Into the corner. Armitage. Back to Mojica. Mojica to Clay. Clay in the lane. Clay underneath. Clay off the
go.
Clay fingers it in. 41-37. The Lady Eagles have a 4-point lead. Here's Gutierrez. She throws it in the corner. Out of bounds.
Oh, man.
Turnover to Cueva, and the tide has changed to Hobbs' favor, Lance.
What a turn of events in this game. Hobbs behind the entire game till the last 3 minutes. The players that have fouled out, the players that were ejected. Woo, look at that. Hair standing up on my arms, Brian. It's exciting.
Yeah, I'd stand up on my head, but I don't have any, Lance. It's games like this the reason I don't have hair, because I pull it out. Your score, we're going to go ahead and keep it here.
Yeah.
Let's talk basketball. 41-37. Hobbs has the ball, a 4-point lead, $1:23 on the clock. LaCueva's going to have to do something different. I think they're going to have to put more pressure on the press, so I think LaCueva's going to come out very aggressive here, probably a man-to-man press and start bringing double teams.
Yeah, and Hobbs has to take care of the ball. No lazy passes, no lob passes, because they're going to be ready to jump the passing lane.
Yeah, and look at who's left on the Hobbs bench. You're going to have Mojica and Armitage and Clay really handling the ball, and Muniz as well. I mean, it's those are the girls that are going to have to break this press here.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial just to, like you said, take care of the ball. No rush to get any shots off. Make them foul you. Make them make you go shoot. Play keep away, but just good crisp passes.
You still take the layups. You still take the gimmies that they give you. But don't do anything stupid. Don't throw up three-pointers just to throw up a three-pointer. Make sure you make a smart play here.
And we better get a player down there to help out. Armitage.
Now, Armitage will get free, but here comes Muniz. But every time you bring a player, they bring a player. Over the top to Armitage.
Nice play. Nice pass from Mojica.
Armitage checked by Ayers. Muniz back to Armitage. Over to Mojica. Mojica's going to drive. Mojica scoops. In the lane. Up and in. No. Off the iron. Ball's loose. They got a foul on Mojica.
That's a good shot attempt by Mojica, but silly foul on the rebound.
Yeah, she got her arm kind of wrapped around her, and that's going to put LaCueva on the line. And taking no time off the clock on the LaCueva possession, you're giving them 2 free throws.
Yeah, this is playing right into LaCueva's hands on what they wanted to do.
Yes.
It's crucial that Hobbs get the rebound here.
That puts Lucero at the line. She was one of the players that came off the bench. Lucero puts it up and in calmly. Lucero's second opportunity. It's 41-38 Hobbs. She's got that one.
Clutch free throws from Lucero from La Cueva.
Armitage into Muniz. Muniz coming up to pressure. She's going to split the double teams. Hit from behind. No call. She gets knocked down. Ball's on the floor. Armitage has it. Armitage
Muniz is hurt. Muniz is hurt.
She got hit in the face and ran over, and no call. They won't let the coaches come out.
Zepeda's probably going to check in for Muniz, but she got clobbered. Clobbered. No call.
She got gang tackled at the half court. Two La Cueva Bears had arms on her, and she went to the ground.
You can hear the La Cueva fans back here yelling and bickering. Like, that's a call. I mean, that happened.
Yeah, you can't run people over. Well, evidently you can.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they didn't make the call. They're letting Coach Frankie Seiss go out and check on Caselin. And 8th grader playing some clutch minutes right now for the Hobbs Eagles and down the floor, and everybody on edge hoping that she's going to be okay.
Her head hit the floor pretty hard.
Yeah, it may be a bad head injury. We just hope for the best for the kid. She's up on her feet. Up on her, not her feet. She's sitting upright.
Yeah. You know she's hurt. She's a pretty tough kid. You see her wiping tears. That means she got hit pretty hard.
Yeah. No, she's up. She's good. They're probably going to bring in Madison Cepeda to replace her. Another good ball handler. Another good defender.
Has not played as much, though.
Correct.
And gosh, we're playing so deep right now. But these are the kind of games that you prepared them for. And that's the thing. Coach has prepared them because they have played.
That's right.
Here's the inbound to Brett Clay working against Dyer. Clay's going to come across the timeline to Armitage, almost stolen away. Armitage spins it back, throws it away.
Got to take care of the ball, ladies.
Here comes La Cueva. Lucero has it, trailing by 2, 50 seconds on the clock. La Cueva on the attack. Here's Ayers. It goes to Dyers, and Vasquez fouls her.
That's a foul by Vasquez.
Vasquez got the ball first, but she did hit her with the body right after. Dyer comes to the line, the freshman. A lot of pressure for a freshman.
And she's our leading scorer in the season, though.
She is. And the first one's in and out.
First one, yeah. And we got Alana Bolton checking in the game for Desiree Vasquez.
Yeah. Gives you another post. Second one from Dyer. And that one rattles home. Here's the inbound from Mojica. Hobbs up 1. Mojica has it, coming across the timeline. A lot of pressure.
A lot of fouling.
There it is. There it is. And they got air. No, they didn't. They got Lucero there.
But she was riding her hip the whole way down the court.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't call the riding. That's just something I've always let go. When you get the arm extended, I call it. And she extended that arm.
Yeah.
Here's Mojica. Chance to extend the lead here. 41-40. Mojica's shot is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Good clutch shot there.
Love that sound in those moments. Everybody can hear the swish over the crowd.
Yep.
42-40. 38 seconds on the clock. Second one off the iron, but she's going to run down the rebound. Mojica has it. It comes to Zepeda. They're going to foul Zepeda, and she goes to the line.
Zepeda has hit 2 free throws in this game already, 2 for 2 from the line. Not getting much playing time this game, but definitely more playing time here in the fourth quarter since Hobbs is short on players.
Absolutely. Zepeda's first opportunity is in and out.
No, I talked about it early in the second half that free throws are going to come down and win this game with the way that the fouls are being called.
Zepeda's second opportunity at the free throw line. 2-point lead. Chance to make it 3. In and out. Ball's loose. And it's going to be Dyer that comes down with it. Dyer has Armitage on her. Goes to Gutierrez. Gutierrez over to Ayers. Ayers to Dyer. Dyer stutter steps. They got the walk.
Oh,
no, they call a timeout.
So, curious to see if La Cueva is going to hold for the last shot and go for the tie, possibly hit a 3 and go for the win. One thing Hobbs cannot do is foul a 3-point shooter.
It's a full timeout. We're going to stay here. It's too exciting to throw to commercial right now. But you got a lot of different strategies that you can use here. defensively, I like the fact that they went ahead and brought Bolton out. That gives you a tall body defensive person that's waiting down low on the bottom. So, what else do you do here?
I mean, it's both ways. I mean, Carpenter may decide to foul one of their poor free throw shooters.
Yeah.
Instantly and make them beat you from the free throw line or tie it, or, really lock down on defense. Don't give up any easy shots, especially no open three-point looks.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a three here. You certainly don't want to let them wind the clock all the way down and do that. But certainly it's going to be an exciting finish one way or another.
Yep. Yeah, this is what the state tournament's all about. This atmosphere, these situations that we put these young athletes in and being able to react.
Well, here's the thing, the experience factor. Carp has been here. He's been at this level. He's been in these kind of games. He's got that experience.
Yeah.
5 straight state championship games. It kind of says something. He knows how to handle these situations. So La Cueva to inbound. They didn't send anybody to inbound at first. Looks like we're going to come out man-to-man.
Got Mojica on Ayers on their top three-point threat there.
Yeah. And they got Brett Clay on Dyer, 2 athletes. Here's Ayers to Dyer. Dyer shake and bake. Crossover. She kicks it out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez spins around. She's going to go to the lane. Gutierrez off the glass. Ties it up. 14 on the clock. Zapata to inbound. She's got Armitage. Armitage coming up the court. Across the timeline.
Wolf.
Armitage goes straight. Basket.
Armitage! That's 2 with 3 seconds left. La Cueva calls their last time out. What a play by Oleana Armitage.
3.5 on the clock. It's a 2-point game. La Cueva's got to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to go for the tie or the win here. And they should be way back in their own territory. They should not have advanced the ball.
Correct. So,
30-second timeout.
I just had one of the worst flashbacks, okay? Last year, state championship game.
Yeah.
Natalie Chavez from Volcano Vista.
Maybe you just took away the jinx by mentioning
Caught the inbounds and hit the half-court shot.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do defensively.
Just do not foul a three-point shooter. Do not foul.
We've been man-to-man for a bit now, okay? I think this is where you change it. You come into some zone rotations where all of a sudden they see people coming at you at different angles because we've been running man for a while.
That's right. Yeah, doing something different that they don't have a play for or a game plan for.
And they put more time on the clock, but they're going to put them all the way down to the baseline. They're going to say the timeout was at the shot make, so it's 5.1 on the clock now, but they're on their own baseline. Here comes the press.
Here we go.
And we've set up the 2-2-1.
And Hobbs calls a timeout just to see what they were going to set up.
And you know what? The smile on Coach Saez's face tells me that was planned.
Yep.
He's smiling, and they're over there smacking each other with a shirt. I can tell you what, it's so loose. You know? When I've been in games like this, when I've been in intense games, I'm not loose, Coach.
No, I'm like I told you, I got palms are sweaty, knees weak.
But I'm not loose. Nobody jokes with me in those kind of situations.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But it's good to see, because your players are feeding off how your coach is.
Oh, absolutely. If you're relaxed and you're smiling, they're relaxed and they're smiling.
Yep.
So I guess that's something we say that we don't do as well as Coach Carpenter.
Correct.
Coach Carp more talented in that category for sure, and many other categories compared to me, without a doubt.
Oh, me as well.
Yeah. So let's reset the game here as both teams getting finished with the timeout. 5.1 on the clock. La Cueva have the ball. They have to go the length of the court, and they trail 44-42. So what you don't want to do is foul somebody on a shot.
Yes, do not want that.
And keeping Bolton on the floor.
All right, here we go.
Setting up with the 2-2-1.
Yeah. Hobbs staying with their same normal 2-2-1 press.
Yeah, but we're backing off a little bit and letting them have the inbounds. Inbounds comes to Ayer. Ayer, cross-court pass, Dyer. Dyer walks with it!
Turnover! That's gonna, the Hobbs gets it in right here. That could be the game.
Dyer walks with it. The ball dribbled up over her shoulder, and she kept running. Hobbs basketball.
Oh, you feel for that kid. Only a freshman.
We got substitution for Hobbs on the floor.
KJ Cano. Kylie Cano.
First action. Inbounds comes to Zepeda. She runs it to the corner.
That's going to be the game.
And that's it. Hobbs wins! Hobbs wins!
What a game. What a game.
44-42.
Oh, man.
Oh, my. The celebration is on. They have punched their ticket and get to play Saturday.
And you got to feel for this La Cueva team. They came out with a fantastic game plan.
You got to give it up to La Cueva. They had the game plan. Their players executed it. And with a game full of shenanigans. I mean, that was just crazy, crazy ending. But the Hobbs Lady Eagles hold on 44-42. We'll be back with the post-game show and the statistics and the player of the game in just a moment. You're watching Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on Hobbs Sports Live. Welcome back. Dream Style Arena. Hobbs Lady Eagles coming away with the victory today, and a 2-point victory at that, 44-42. Statistics for tonight's game: Hobbs shot 28% from the field, 10 of 35, 3 for 13 from three-point line, well below their average, and 63% from the foul line. 27% field goal shooting for the Cueva Bears, 15 from three-point line, and 62 from the free throw line. Scoring for La Cueva: 11 points from Alexis Ayers and 11 from Eva Love. Their freshman Jordan Dyer, the All-Star, only 8 points today. It's Carly Gutierrez had 6, and Olivia Haddock 3, and Tony Lucero 3 to round out 42 points for the La Cueva Bears. Brett Clay leading all scorers for the Hobbs Lady Eagles with 14 points. Kendall Cunningham 10 points. Of course, being ejected for the fight in that game. It's going to be interesting to see how the state handles that if she's ejected the next game as well. Nakaya Mojica added 9. Kaislyn Muniz 4 off the bench. Aliana Armitage 3 off the bench. Madison Zepeda 2 off the bench. And Jayla David rounded off all scorers with 2 as well. And we talked about player of the game. We had a little conversation that we had while we were in timeout, and I think we're both in agreement. Player of game is actually the entire Hobbs bench having to play all those significant minutes. What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, clutch minutes. You really found out how deep Hobbs was by the way that they came in and sealed this game, and it was kudos to the Hobbs bench.
Absolutely, and those girls came in and playing extended minutes, a lot more than they play in most games that are this close, and just kept doing things to keep us in. Armitage's defense was phenomenal, and her offensive dribbling. She dribbled out of several double teams, and the rebounds. I mean, looking at Armitage's rebounds here, she had 3 big rebounds in that game. Zepeda hitting clutch free throws, adding 2 in there as well, and Muniz handling the ball and just battling on defense. It's just
There he
Amazing,
is.
amazing thing. So,
All right, we got a special guest coming on.
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah,
do.
he's coming down right here.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait here a moment, and we have a
Borrow your headset
interview,
here. Yeah, that's
and,
over here.
Branson's gonna be nice to us and hand us his headset here. We might have to switch yours to his and Branson yours to
Yeah, we
Branson.
can do that.
Or he
So-
can stand behind Branson. One of
Yeah,
the
that's
two.
fine. So this is Brandon Mason coming on with us. He's the one of the directors and founders of ABC Prep. It's a preparatory school here in Albuquerque. Brandon Mason, former all-conference player for the New Mexico State Aggies.
Yes.
Played for the great Lou Henson and Reggie Theus.
There you go. And Reggie Theus, of course, played many years in the NBA, so
That's right.
you definitely got some experience here. And let's get him his headset as we're on the air here.
How you doing, baby?
The greetings, you can see old pals get to greet each other.
Pop this
here.
on right here.
And
Just stretch it out.
taking our time to get over there. You might have to lean forward a little bit here.
Let me get this right there.
Appreciate your patience on the air, waiting for us. We got you with us now. And what a game! Did you get to see the end of that game?
Oh, you can't hear.
You can't hear us.
I can hear you now.
You can hear us
Oh,
now.
there you
Okay.
go. All right. Did you get to see the end of the game? What did you think?
I did. I think it was well coached on both ends. That was a really good play that they ran at the end of the game for La Cueva. I think Hobbs did a fantastic job. They got the ball downhill to a really good player that could finish at the rim. It was well executed, but Hobbs pulled away at the end. I thought both coaches did well. It was a
Yeah.
Oh, we lost it again. Here we go. It's me pulling on it.
Yeah.
Say something, Brandon. You good?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. No, man, I was giving Brian here a little bit of your history. Great player for New Mexico State and one of the. Are you one of the founders of ABC basketball up here?
Yeah, I'm the president right now.
President?
My partner Josh Skarsgård founded it.
Okay.
We came together and trying to build something special here for all the New Mexico kids.
Now, you want to talk about a big game you guys are having tomorrow night?
Yeah. Tomorrow night at Sandia Prep at 6:30 p.m. We play the number 3 team in the country, Prolific Prep. They have seven high major commits that'll be going to like Auburn. They have multiple players that are playing at the highest level. So, it'll be some good competition for us.
It tells you how good the team is. You got 7 commits like that.
Yeah.
You only have 5 of them on the court at one time.
Yeah. Yep,
Am I pulling?
I got it right there.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah. So when you have 7 players that are all going to play Power 5 schools, Miami, Arizona, Texas, they're going to be also 14 other teams. So it's like the Sweet 16 basically for the grind session. So all weekend here in New Mexico, it's a perfect time because the state tournament is legendary here, what goes on with the NMAA and for New Mexico kids. And now we're able to bring something else that's special here as well.
And I'm a Texas guy, and one thing I've always said when I came over to New Mexico is that basketball in New Mexico, especially at the high level, is just as good as basketball in Texas.
Yeah, no, it is. And one thing that's really good is that our kids they're getting noticed. They're doing a fantastic job all the way from high school to AAU to prep. They're getting more avenues of different ways of success. And the more we can do for our kids is the more opportunities they'll have. I've always felt like that they do have the players here. They just need to be seen and get an opportunity. That's all.
Now, for our listeners back home in Hobbs who don't know much about the process, about a preparatory school, can you talk about that a little bit and how it's different from Hobbs High School?
Yeah, so the difference is our kids, they'll do most of them will do online school throughout the day, but we're in the gym all day. So we'll wake up and we have morning workouts. They'll do schoolwork. They'll come back for about 2 hours. They'll eat. They'll come right back. We'll do weights, and then we'll have night practice. It's basically a basketball school where we work on our craft and our bodies and our minds to prepare them for the next level because it's basically a college schedule. Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing when I coach for the Lobos. They're in their morning, afternoon, and night.
A lot of people liken this to what the Europeans do with soccer. They do the same kind of thing. They get kids out early and get them into the preparatory things and go ahead and sign them to contracts and get them in. Very similar in nature.
Well, that's actually where we got the motto from, and that's where you get Albuquerque Basketball Club. So I played overseas professionally, and those kids grew up in the club. So we want to give them the same club feeling that they can come there from 3rd grade all the way through high school. And then I've coached a lot of pros that have played for the Aggies, for the Lobos, and they work out in our gym in the spring and the summer after their season. So these young kids are able to see what they can become coming from New Mexico.
And we're going to change lanes here for a second. Brandon, what's going on with our Aggies?
Oh, you will. Hey,
What's going on with our Aggies?
Listen, I got an answer for everything, but you won't get me to comment
Okay.
on that. Listen, I'm an Aggie at heart, and I love my school. I'll do anything for them. And, at the end of the day, I think hopefully they just turn it around. And I think Mario Mocha does a fantastic job. So he's going to figure it out, and he's going to get us right back on track. And we'll be singing and dancing in March again.
And I tell you what, I give props to the chancellor of New Mexico State, because that's a hard situation to be put in, but he did what was right for kids, and it may not have been right for the basketball program and for winning basketball games, but he did what was right for kids to protect people, and you just got to do those things.
Yes, sir, and that's the most important thing. It's bigger than basketball.
Yeah.
And that's why you have a chancellor. That's why you have an AD. Because they can enforce those types of things and not lose sight of what's the bigger goal.
Yeah, and it's going to hurt for a while when you have something like this happen to your program, and it's very difficult when you already have difficult recruiting in the Southwest, and you have up-and-coming programs like UTEP now starting to steal a lot of the athletes from the Southwest. They're getting
they're doing a good job.
I'm a UTEP guy. I have to throw them in there.
He came out of left field with that one.
But I am sending my son to New Mexico State next year. So
there you go.
I'm very impressed with the school, and they got an amazing engineering program, one of the tops in the nation.
That's awesome, man. I always tell people, Chicago made me, Chicago raised me, and New Mexico State made me. So I love it. I love Las Cruces. I love
Southside
New Mexico.
Chicago?
Yeah.
So I had the blessing of being around Tim Hardaway quite a bit.
I used to work his basketball camps and everything. Tim's a great guy.
Maybe we probably crossed paths.
Probably, for sure.
Well, Brandon, it's really great to see you again. I mean, me and this guy, we were peas in the pod back in college.
He's been excited all day about this, and he's been just waiting for you to come. And
this has been my guy for years.
There you go.
For years. So thanks for having me on too. I really appreciate it.
You've done big things. He was coaching at UNM. He coached at was it Northern New Mexico or Highlands?
New Mexico Highlands.
New Mexico Highlands.
New Mexico State and UNLV in Nevada, Las Vegas.
Nice.
So very proud of you, man. Good work.
What years were you at each of these?
Well, I was here at UNM with Steve Alford and Craig Neal for 2 years. I left and went to Highlands in about 2015, 2016. I was at New Mexico State when we had Pascal Siakam. I left there, went to UNLV for 1 year, and then I was here 3 years with Paul Weir.
Yeah.
He actually helped recruit Trey Nelson from Hobbs to come
Hey,
play up here. Yeah. I remember those days.
I was a fan. He was a fan of Trey. He's a good kid.
He's an amazing kid, too. That's a kid who didn't mind
he
throwing
played
his body
hard.
in front of
He
anything.
played hard as nails, man.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Well, good deal, man. It was a pleasure having you. Brandon Mason here, president of the ABC Basketball Club here in Albuquerque.
And to catch that game, what game time? It's at
6:30 at Sandia Prep.
At Sandia Prep. Come check that game out. You're not going to see a game in New Mexico as good as that. That's going to be a very talented group of kids. So
Damn, I look old.
We're going to go ahead and throw the broadcast back to dead air. So this is going to end it for us tonight. Thank you for watching. And for my buddy Lance here, Branson Coltrane, who's handling all of the production duties. And
I'll give you
Coltrane, our designer. We appreciate all of the sponsors as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to bring the Hobbs girls basketball.